Adding fun objects to an image for a social media post is a great way to build your social brand. In this tutorial, we'll add some of the objects you see here using built-in graphics that come with Photoshop and some shapes that you can quickly create yourself. Let's get started by adding these texting bubbles to a clean copy of this image. The text bubbles are objects that come with Photoshop, and they're found in the Custom Shape library. To get there, select the rectangle tool in the toolbar, and in the flyout menu, choose Custom Shape Tool. Go up to the options bar for the Custom Shape tool and click on the Shape Picker. Then click the gear icon on the Shape Picker, and from here, go down to the category of Custom Shapes labeled Talk Bubbles, and then click OK. And here you can choose from a variety of talk bubbles. I'm going to select this one, and then move into the image and drag out a text bubble. Let's change the color of that by going up to the options bar and clicking the Fill field and clicking on a different color swatch. Notice over in the Layers panel that Photoshop automatically made a new shape layer for us. We can do the same things to this layer we could do to a regular pixel layer. For example, I could get the Move tool and click and drag to move the contents of the layer, or I could flip the layer so this little piece is on the other side horizontally by going to the Edit menu and Transform and Flip Horizontal. I can even duplicate the layer by going to the layer in the Layers panel, right-clicking and choosing Duplicate Layer. And with the new shape layer selected, I'll move the second shape layer into place. And let's give this one a different color by going back to the Custom Shape tool and then up to the Fill field in the options bar and choosing a different color. All of the objects that you make with the shape tools are vector objects, and that means that they have smooth edges and you can change their size or otherwise transform them as much as you like without harming the object. So let's say that I want to make this green bubble smaller. I'll press the shortcut Command-T or Control-T on Windows, and then I'll hold down the Shift key so I don't distort the object, and I'm going to drag to make this smaller. Or I can just drag any of the edges like this. And then I can move that box right where I want it. And then to commit those changes, I'll move away from the object and I'll click. All that's left to do is to add some text. So I'm going to select the Type tool and I'll type a line of text. When I move my cursor away from the text, it becomes a Move tool, and I can click and drag to move the text wherever I want. I'll move a little bit further away from the text, and I'll click to commit the text. Let's add a little more text. And we're done with the talk bubbles. Now let's add a different kind of object, and that is an object that you draw yourself with one of the geometric shape tools. So for that, I'm going to go down to the Custom Shape tool again in the toolbar, and this time I'll select the Rectangle tool. Moving to the image, and I'm going to draw a frame around part of the image. That opens the Properties panel with some of the same options that you'll find up in the Options bar for this tool. So in either place, I can change the fill, which I'm going to set to no fill, and I can add a stroke around the shape, give it a color, and increase the size of the stroke. If I want to change the shape of this frame, again I'll press Command-T on the Mac or Control-T on Windows, and then I'll click and drag on any of the anchor points. And I'll press Enter or Return on the keyboard to commit that change. And over in the Layers panel, we have a brand new layer, the Rectangle Shape layer, for that frame. When I click off of that layer, the blue path goes away. So that's how you can add objects to an image that you can now upload to your social media platforms so that you've got a unique statement for your social media brand.